when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
I don't think Wu-Tang has gotten enough awards for what y'all contributed to this hip-hop revolution, culture wave. The phrase that your brother, Old Dirty Bastard said, Wu-Tang is for the children, is from a moment of disappointment at the Grammys, right?
Yeah, from a moment of disappointment.
That's the only Grammy nomination ever in Wu-Tang's catalog. I double-checked it because it didn't make sense to me.
Except for Method Man.
Right, but as a collective,
that's it.
It was one nomination, 0 awards. Did you know that ODB was going to do that night?
Nah, nobody know. Well, I do know he was pissed off because we lost the American Music Award that year too.
Did you?
And he thought that it was funny. I never forget. I'll tell you the story. We lost it, right? And we was all dressed in all hip hop gear, and the whole room was full of tuxedo guys.
This is Wu tuxedos right now. Wow, the Wu tuxedos.
This is at the American Music Award. First AMX, which was first. Then the Grammys was second.
Okay.
And I actually said to him, I said, listen, they're not gonna give us no award. Gee, it's like I was very pessimistic in that at my younger age. I was like, we're like validation. You know what I mean? Like they ain't gonna give it to us. Like, look at us, we're the real shit. Look at where we at. And so he misinterpreted that when I said, look at us. So he was like, we lost because we wasn't dressed for the occasion.
Our clothing.
Yeah. So he was like, for the Grammys, he went like, fuck, I'm getting right. Because he knew and felt, and we could arguably, my own, it's a self-praise don't mean nothing, so I'm going to praise myself. But if I was to put it on a scale of measurement of hip-hop lyrics and rawness and what hip-hop is, yeah, we was the best, okay? And so when you're the best, you think the best wins. But that's not the case in many fields.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? And he was just unaware of that, I think. And he thought that he lost based on his appearance. He didn't realize that the vote was already casted before you got there that night, brother. That's
right. And politics is in it.
Yeah, he don't know none of that. He's raw. We're raw young men. And so he said, wait a minute, what? Hold on, wait a minute.
Because I got the gear now.
Yeah, something is wrong, motherfucker. He's good, but we the best, motherfucker. And I thought this was supposed to be like the award goes to the best. And awards don't go to the best. I mean, that's why I guess I didn't mean to tie that together, but a reward and an award is so different.
It is.
And we got to understand that. And the reward is the people, the fans, to know that something that you sat in your crib and you play with it. Even the guy who's making this box is better water. It's on my table now. That's the reward.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The award is, your peers or whoever want to give you that, you take it or you don't take it,
That's right. And he did say when he went up there, I bought an outfit that cost a lot of money.
Yeah, he really believed that it had an effect on it.
But then he said, Puffy's good.
He's good.
But Wu-Tang is the best.
Yeah, and Wu-Tang is for the children.
And what did that mean to you? Because I heard Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about children when I heard that.
What he meant was this, and I can't, he can't speak for himself anymore, so I will interpret what he meant. And I actually could potentially interpret and maybe even totally validate and agree. He meant that based on from where we started, from what we bring to the world, from what we put into it, that a child and a young mind would be better to follow our path than to follow that path. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He knew that it was a path of struggle, of righteousness, of brotherhood. Mm-hmm. You talking about guys from different communities that don't get along, that's going to get along. And not only do we get along, it's going to get our communities to get along. You're talking about Staten Island at the time when racism was peak, right? And yet in our organization, it's black and white brothers there. You know what I mean? It's everything is there in that Wu world. So it's for the children need that energy to help them grow versus the idea of just step on anybody you can to get rich. That's a different energy.
Correct.
And so he meant that because, he knew that Wu-Tang we deal with the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. The W in Wu, even though we may say witty, because you heard us, but it's for wisdom. And the U is for universal. And wisdom is universal. It should be able to help anybody at any given time. So that's just a paraphrase of it, but
that's some gems you're dropping, and I appreciate that so much because I've been reflecting. We just did our 50-year victory lap of hip hop in the past 12 months, and one of the things that I've really reflected on is what you just said about hip hop as its original function being a path of salvation, of getting people out of problems, right? Giving people not only a creative outlet and an economic opportunity, but just a path out of danger and destruction.
A redirecting of the energy. Right. So the redirecting, as Raekwon said in his first song, Cream, he's like, figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick tight click and went all out. So he couldn't do it by himself. He was making mistakes, but he got with somebody who went all out. But then Deck compliments it even more.
Right.
He says, we got stick up kids, corrupt cops, crack rocks, straight shots, holding my block, it stays hot. But leave it up to me to be living proof to kick the truth to the young black youth.
Yes.
So it's like, leave it up to me to, listen, he's been through that. He's been arrested at 15. Handcuffed in the back of a bus, 40 of us. Life is a shorty, shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned out, I learned life is hell. Living in a world no different from a cell. And every day I escape from the Jakes giving chase. Selling bass, smoking bones in the staircase. But I don't know why I smoke cess. I guess that's the time when I'm not depressed. How many kids out there taking their first drug and fighting depression?
That's right, self-medicating.
Exactly, but he said, but I'm still depressed. So I asked, what's his worth? Ready to give up, so I seek my old earth. Many of us don't go back to our mothers or our fathers. But he said his mother explained, working hard will help you maintain to learn to overcome the heartaches and pains. And that's what we did. We worked hard. So that's what Dirty is saying. This is not just cereal or Fruity Pebbles. Right. This is some oatmeal, maybe.
It's a home cooked meal.
It's a home cooked meal.
Yes.
Anyway.